And if more people come in, cool. And if not, I'm happy it's just us. This will be our bonding time. So good afternoon. Today's tier list, or rather I guess my first one I'm doing on stream, is going to be if I can beat them in a fight. So I'll read through the rules really quickly. Rule number 1, this is made with the idea that backing down from a fight from either party is not allowed. Every contender must fight. Even if it's extremely out of character for a character to be in a fight, they have to fight. They have to fight me. 1A, favoritism in fights is also not allowed. Each contender must be treated equally. I wrote that in mind because I thought of a few characters. I was like, oh my god, I could never raise a hand against them. But I realized it just wouldn't be fair for everyone else. So they must be included, no matter what. Number 2, list is made with my first, current physical parameters in mind, as well as the physical parameters of the characters I will be fighting. My parameters are pretty much set. I am a 190-pound, 5'4" person. I can lift 200 pounds, etc. They're up there for you to see. I don't need to go through my history. The list will be made with current mental parameters in mind as well. Do I know how to fight? Do they know how to fight? Do they have a lot of anger they need to let out? Are they adaptable? Are they good at fighting? Etc. And my favorite rule, which I really wanted to add, is cheating allowed? And I actually not only want to allow cheating, I want to encourage cheating. I think cheating is very fun. And I think it's kind of one of those really extra things that can bring an edge to a fight. Also, I don't know if... Can you even hear me? Okay. Well, I hope you can. Hello. Mm-hmm. Oh. So sorry. Are you able to hear me okay? I'm so sorry. I just noticed that I had a chat. Oh, I'm so embarrassing! Okay. Let me go ahead. Go ahead and ask. And if not, I may have to... I don't really have, like, another microphone. The video feed is choppy. Oh, I see. I'm so sorry. I do not know how to make this better. This is definitely a super last minute thing. I got better when you shared your screen, but the video feed is choppy now. Okay. I wonder how behind the stream is then, because I've been talking for a while already. All right. I'll just go ahead. I'll keep this window up so I can watch the chat in case things get worse and there's something I can do. But I'll go ahead and move over to the tier list. So these are the tiers that I have organized. So I do think in some cases, some of them would kill me if allotted the ability, so I did make a tier list for that. So the tier lists are: I lose by a major margin, plus I die. I lose by a major margin, I lose, I barely lose. It's an even match. I barely win. I win by a major margin, I win by a major margin, and one single hit from me and completely obliterates them. And I think, I can't even think of a character right now where that would apply. And I don't think there's anything else to explain. We went through the rules, those are the tiers, and just to iterate, yes, I'm going to be doing a whole lot of characters, and I think the cutoff, I did make a cutoff. The cutoff is Pedro. But there's going to be some where I won't really talk too much, just for the sake of brevity, and I'm already very flattered that you're here, so let's start from the beginning. So we have, oh my gosh, why does it start with Miwa? Okay, well, let's start with Miwa. I read the manga, and I've seen the chapters with her, talking about her, and Tobio, and his grandfather. I don't know much about her. I think I could take her, though, in a fight. When I say, When I say that, I always mean in a fight. Just so you know. Okay, so I'm gonna put... I think I would win. I think I would win against Miwa. But I may be flattering myself here, but I think I could beat her in a fight. Okay. Oh lord. Okay. Hinata. What the fuck? Oh, it's my books. Okay. Hinata kind of scares me, actually. I don't know what to expect from him in a fight. I don't think he'd play dirty at all. I'm just thinking... okay, this is gonna be with time skip in mind. I should have made that a rule. With time skip in mind, I think he'd beat me. I don't know. He strikes me as someone that, like, would kind of just come out swinging, but would he beat me by, like, a lot? I think he would just straight up beat me. I think I would lose against Hinata in a fight. He's pretty, I don't think I'd play dirty against Hinata. I think he would just straight up fucking beat me. Not by a lot. Not, like, so much where I would, like, crawl out of there, but I think he'd win. I wouldn't play dirty against Hinata, though. I would try to play as cleanly as he does. He deserves my best. I would honor that, but he would win. Brazil Hinata, I think, like, specifically Brazil arc, he would be up here, but I think, like, everything considered, I'm just put straight up lost. Sugishima is an interesting one. I think straight up I could body him, actually, so I think I would totally take him. All that height, and he doesn't know how to use it. It's so sad. Actually, would I completely body him? I actually also don't think he'd play dirty. He's interesting. I think what he does have going for him is that he's pretty adaptable. And he's very good at thinking on the spot. He's very good at finding open opportunities, but I'm pretty stocky. I feel like he has a pretty unfair advantage against me. I'm gonna say win. I would beat Tsukishima in a fight. I don't think by a lot. I wouldn't send him to the hospital. Nothing. I think it's just kind of like Miwa's case where it would just be a clean win. Oh. I don't want to say it. This is so mean. This is so mean, but no. I think he'd be bodied. He would be so bodied, and it's not even like a personal thing. I don't want to fight Yamaguchi. Let me make that completely clear. I do not want to fight him. He's my son. I love him so much. But I don't think he knows how to fight. I think he would completely freeze in a fight if it came down to it. I don't think he'd know where to begin. I think the advantage I have against him is completely mental. Like, even if you told him he's forced to fight, I don't think... No. Yeah, I'm yeah, win by a major margin. Kyoko, on the other hand, is an interesting one, because I think physically I could take her, but I do think she has the mental game on me. I don't know. I could just see her being very intimidating. I don't know if these rules are made with the consideration that I absolutely have to fight them no matter what. And I have to give my best effort, and they have to give their best effort. But I don't know. I think Kyoko has a very good intimidation game. That would kind of mess with me. I think I would lose, but barely. I think I'd barely lose against Kyoko. Oh, this is another one I really don't want to do. Maybe I should make a separate tier for Yachi and Yamaguchi, where it's just like, I really don't want to do this. This hurts, but yeah, I think this really hurts. I don't want to do that. This is already so awful. I almost feel bad. Good thing they're fictional. Coach Ukai is a super fun one to think about. I actually think in almost every parameter he has me beat, but I don't think he'd cheat. And if the opportunity presented itself, I would kick him in the nuts. The thing is, I don't know if that opportunity would present itself with him. I think I would lose. I think I would lose against Coach Ukai. He definitely looks like the kind of guy that could fucking kick my ass. Yeah, for sure. I'm losing. Actually, I would not just lose. I think Ike Ukai, body. I think he'd body me. That is one scary fucking old man. I do not want to fight him at all. Yeah, I think he's got it. Okay. Takeda. I don't feel good about it, but I do not think I do not think this man is so, some people are not meant for physical conflicts. Some people were meant to like just enjoy picnics, and some people were just meant to enjoy bread with cheese and read poetry. And Takeda is one of them. And I think if I backhanded him, he would die. So he's going to be in that tier. He may be the only one in that tier, actually. A few of these I meant to take out, but you know what? I will do the vice principal, and I could beat him. I could beat him. That is a dumb old ass man. I would just snatch the toupee off and he's done. Like, that's an easy win. I don't need to talk more about that. The former captain of Karasuno, I don't think I'm at liberty to talk about that. So I'm just gonna move him. Whatever. I'll move him later. Daichi. Daichi's a tough one. I think I would lose against Daichi. I don't want to admit it. And also, he's a cop, which is, I don't want to talk more about that. I think the sentiments about that doesn't need to be spoken about. But I don't think it'd be even. He's canonically extremely strong, and if he had to fight me, he'd totally take me. He's very sturdy too. Actually, yeah. He doesn't have it. He would not kill me. He does not have it in. He's not angry enough to kill me until I'm dead. He would not beat me to death. But I would be sent to the hospital after. Actually, I'm gonna move him. There we go. I don't know what I would have to do to warrant that. No, it's so true. Daichi is so fucking solid. Like, that'd be like throwing hands with a rock. Like, you would just lose. Like, that's it. Yeah. Easy. Let's do Tenma. Tenma, he's kind of scrappy, actually. I know now he's definitely chilled out now that he's just a manga artist, but I don't know. I don't know if he still has that, like, feral energy within him. Because that exists. Sayako does have a testament to that being a thing that exists within him. And he may have a lot of pent-up anger still, but I'm kind of like that too. I know physically I could totally fucking take him. But I just don't know. I don't know if it's even or if he'd barely lose. I'm gonna put even. I think Tenma and I would be a really even match. I wouldn't cheat against him. I would honor him. But I will respect the feral energy that he has. That must be respected. I'm kind of feral. I'm pretty scrappy. I think that'd be an even match. I think I'd walk out with a lot of scratches, but he'd walk out with a lot of bruises. I think that'd be an even match. Shimada, I would win. I don't think I need to talk. Takinoe, however, I would lose. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain that. I just know it makes sense. Sayako, and I would be glad. I'd be so glad. I want her to kill me, but I don't think she would. I don't think she would give me that honor. I want her to kill me. That aside, both of the Tanakas can throw hands, but I think something about her, she's scrappier than her little brother. I think she plays a little dirty when it comes to fights. I think she would not just throw punches. I think she would go for my fucking hair. She would go for my eyeballs. She'd go for my throat. I respect that, because I would do that too. I respect her. And she would obliterate me. I know she's shorter than I am. She's smaller than I could throw her, but the thing is, if you look at her stat sheet, she has maximum stamina. I think if you knock her down, she's always going to get back up. And I don't think I could last as long as her in a fight, and she would come out on top. In many ways. Not in all the ways that I want. Natsu. I'm not going to add Natsu to this. She doesn't deserve this. Same with Yachi's mom. Suga? Okay, here's our first one. Lose by a major margin, and I would die. Suga has a lot going on mentally. He's also an elementary school teacher. Um, I think that's enough to be said. He has me. I think physically he's taller than me. I think I'm stronger than him, but he wouldn't. I don't think cheat's the right word. I don't think he's above scratching. I think he would scratch. I think he would go for broken bones. He'd go for the throat. He'd pull my ears. He would kick me when I'm down. He has a lot of pent up anger, and I do think he'd kill me. And I think every teacher in the world should be allotted, consensual murder. If someone wants to be killed by a teacher, so a teacher can let out all their anger from being fucked by the education system, then they should. Also, it's Suga. So he actually may be at the top of the list for a while. Yeah, he would kill me. And you know what? That's okay. I would allow that to happen. I would allow that to happen. Hey! Thanks for joining. I've just finished talking about Suga, and he would absolutely kill me. He would absolutely kill me. In fact, that's one fight I really don't want to do. Not for the same thank you. Okay, so now it's a 2v1. I'm just kidding. This is all one-on-one. But if it was 2v1, we would win every time. Except maybe against Suga. Suga would win. Suga's like going against the Incredible Hulk. Like, it's just like, just don't do it. It's like the opposite of like Yamaguchi and Yachi, where it's like I really don't want to fight them because like I know I would body them, but it's like Suga, I don't want to fight him because I know he would kill me. Akiteru, I could yeah, actually, easy. That is such an easy win. I don't know how to explain it, but he could easy body. I don't know how to explain it. He just has very weak energy, and yeah, that'd be an easy win. I'll do Michimiya. I won't do the rest of the Kurosano team. Michimiya, I think I would barely win. Actually, no, I think that's giving me too much slack. Michimiya is actually really athletic. I think it's an even match. She doesn't strike me as someone that's very feral, but she's very athletic, and that is something I do need to respect when I'm in a fight. So, yeah, even match. I'll put even match for her. Oh, Lord. Asahi's a really tough one. Asahi is strong enough to knock me out in a single throw. And I know he absolutely must fight, but the thing is, like, is he in the mental space to fight? Like, is he someone that would completely freeze knowing that he has to fight? I think so, but if he actually fought me, I would lose. Leave me alone! This is for the sake of the tier list. This is so funny. So I can't believe you fight against Asahi the other. Beat his ass! Ugh, this is another one I really don't want to fight. You know what? I think that, all of that being said, because Asahi's kind of a mystery, I'm gonna put him in even match. I think if he actually managed to throw a fist, if he did, instant lose. However, if I keep him frozen enough, if I keep distracting him, I don't know what I would be doing. I don't know what I would do to distract Asahi. I think threaten him. Honest, I think he's very shaken by intimidation. I wouldn't like it, but yeah, I think I could make him cry. A lot of people could, though, and that's a testament to his very big heart. He's a sweetheart. I love Asahi. I would never actually fight him, but if I had, I think it's an even match. I think if he can get past me talking my shit, I'm done. If he can't, I would win. I think the even match is more so just kind of like, I don't know, out of 5. I think, I don't know, 3 or 2 out of 5, either of us would win. So I'll leave that. Nishinoya would win. I think he'd beat the fuck out of me. But he's so tiny! He's just a little birthday boy! He's just a little guy! I'm just trying to think. I know he'd win. He's too fast. He's too fast. He has too much stamina. He's kind of like Psycho, where it's just like, I feel like every time I knock him down, he'd get back up. Like, I think he's unkillable. But I don't think he'd kill me. I don't think he'd kill me. I'm gonna put him in lose. I don't think I don't think I'd walk out with like any broken limbs or anything, but I do think he could body me. It's kind of like one big punch versus like 10 medium punches, which would be him. He's much faster than I am. I'm not a very fast moving person. He wouldn't play dirty at all. I think he would just do body and face shots, which is fair. And he'd take me down. Yeah, for sure. Nishinoya. Tanaka, the Tanaka siblings are both lose by major margin. That is someone I do not want to fucking fight. But Tanaka would not kill me. He is an honorable person. He would not beat me to death. He's feral, but not in like the very strained and restrained way that Suga is, where there's definitely a lot more to Sugawara than meets the eye as far as the energy level goes. No, Tanaka wouldn't kill me, which is very reassuring to know. And then there's Inoshida. He'd win. Let me just make that clear. He would win. I just don't know. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Inoshida. He's physically one of the strongest characters in HAIKYUU. It's him, Daichi, and Iwaizumi, if I remember correctly. I know Iwaizumi's the strongest, with Daichi and Inoshida being close second. And this is as of time skip, by the way. This is as of time skip. So the thing about Inoshida is I feel like he only needs to swing once, and that's it. Like, it's done. I think kind of the same with Daichi, except like if Daichi saw me like throwing hands at him, he'd keep going. Inoshida, I think, would only throw like one fist and like he's done. Like mentally he's spent. That's it. But for me, for my stupid little body compared to his, I'm not little, but you know what I mean. Compared to his, that's all that's necessary. He doesn't need to do more than that. One fist to the face, I'm out. I think it lights out. I'm a little snore, me, little fucker. Like, you know, I'm out. So, Kinoshita is a win by a major margin. Same with Narita, actually. I could, actually both at the same time, I would still win. I just have that feeling. I know they're taller than me, but I cannot gauge any fighting energy within these two, the other two second years from Karasuno. Easy body. Kageyama is a tough one. Okay, because actually, I don't know. Kageyama is really difficult to gauge on how he would do in a fight. Because how do I gauge this? I know he's very strong. I'm not gonna ignore that. I know he's very strong. But he does not strike me as someone that knows how to fight. I don't think he knows how to fight at all. But if he manages, you know what, I'm gonna put even match. I'm gonna put even match. It's kind of the same as Asahi's case, where it's kind of just like an out of 5 sort of thing. Because I think, yeah, I think he has no strategy. He's going in like, yeah, exactly. Actually, what both of you said. If he has a specific goal in mind where it comes to beating me, oh, you know what? Now that I said that out loud, if Hinata beat me, Kageyama's gotta beat me. You know what I'm saying? I think on that merit alone, he would do whatever he can. Actually, I'm gonna put him at the top of barely lose, and here's why. He would still want to beat me, so he can say he beat me as the same, like Hinata did, because they got that rivalry, right? We all know that. Like, okay, we all enjoy HAIKYUU, right? So, but I do still stand by, and you iterated it perfectly, I don't think he's a good fighter. He would do what he can, he would, but I don't think he's a good fighter. I think Hinata is a good fighter. So I would walk out looking worse for wear after Hinata rather than Kageyama, but I stand by, I think only with that dedication in mind, I would lose. So Shibayama, I don't want to fight Shibayama! This sucks! Can I kick him? I would barely win. I would barely win, and here's why. No, I think, so he's on Nekoma, he's a libero on Nekoma, which says a lot about his stamina, actually. I mean, granted, his competition is Yaku. It's exactly! You worded it perfectly. He's too cute. I can't. I think, like, if I had to, I would throw a fist, but my heart would not be behind it. I could still totally handle him, though. Like, I think I would just throw him, and then, yeah. But still, it would hurt. I could beat him, though. I could totally beat him in a fight. Speaking of, actually, no, quite the contrary. Nekomata strikes me as someone that would beat me to near death. I don't know what it is. Actually, I'm gonna put him higher than Daichi. I would not walk out looking the same. I would not walk out looking the same. You would not recognize me. You would not know who I am. I wouldn't sound the same. Coach Nekomata has got hands. I know he does. I know he's got hands. And he doesn't even need to cheat. He just knows. He just looks at me and he knows that he knows what my weak spots are. He looks at me and he knows I have costochondritis. He's going to go for my lungs. I don't know how to explain it, but he definitely has that going on. Yes, actually, he would totally do that. He would take my sight away first. He's very adaptable. Like, he's literally the Nekoma coach. Like, this is easy sauce, easy win for him. And you know what? It would just be an honor to know that I got to stance up against him for 2 seconds before I just honestly. Oh my god, no! I don't get me excited. Don't get me started on Furukuchi. As you know, I definitely have a lot to say about him. I can't recall his name. I feel so bad. I know he's the assistant coach, but he strikes me as even match. He strikes me as even match. I'm gonna linger more. Elisa. I don't want to do this. Okay. Here's the thing about Elisa. It would be an easy dub unless I said anything about Lev. And if I did, I would die. Does that make sense? I think, like, in the condition that I mentioned Lev Haiba during our fight, she would kill me. She would. I don't know how she would do it. I think Elisa, if she knew I was talking shit about her brother, which I never would, I'm a huge Lev fan, as you guys know, but if I did, she would bring a knife. She would bring a knife, and she would stab me and kill me. I'm gonna put her in lose. I think no, because the thing is, like, by any other condition, I would win by a major margin. But, like, if I said anything about Lev, she would kill me. Does that make so I don't know where to put her. I don't know where to put her. I'm gonna put her in even match because it's extremely conditional. Actually, let me make a tier just for that. Even match. But I'm gonna put even match conditional. And I'm gonna put Elisa in there. Because I can't ignore that. There we go. I'm gonna put conditional even match. But if she did stab me for talking shit about Lev, which I would never do, but if that happened, I'd respect it. I would respect that. But yeah, she would bring a knife. Akane. Okay. Intellectually, I know I could take her out in one swing, but she strikes me as scrappy. She strikes me as scrappy. I think if she got her hands on me first, I'm done. But if I got my hands on her first, she's done. So I'm gonna say even match. I think me and Akane are an even match. I don't know. She strikes me as someone that can fight. Like Taketora's her older brother, and I'm sure they fucking roughhouse when they were kids. She's still standing. She looks great. She made it. I think she fights. I think she could fight. So I think it's even. I think it's an even match. Kuro. Oh my god, this idiot. Slash affectionate. How would I fare against Kuro? This is a really tough one. By the way, just full disclosure, this is my kin. He wouldn't play dirty. Against him, though, I would fight dirty against Kuro. Something about me just says he deserves it. He doesn't. Intellectually, I know he's a good person. He's just drawn that way. But I really want to punch him in the fucking nuts. And that I just know it'd be so satisfying. I think he can scrap, but I don't. No, actually, the opposite. I don't think he's scrappy. I think like. Kuro's an interesting one. He's a very interesting one. Okay, but I do know this. I know he talks shit the entire time. He would talk shit if I'm pounding my fucking fist in his face. He'd still talk his shit. I don't want to. I don't want to answer that question. I think I am as punchable as he is, we're both very punchable. I think we would both get a lot of satisfaction out of beating each other up. I think it's a match. I think it's an even match. I have weight. He has the height. I like fighting. I don't think he loves fighting, but I think he'd have fun. I don't know. I think we'd walk out, both have had a good time. He got whatever was off his chest out. He got to fight a little bit. He got to throw some hands. I got to throw some hands. I honestly think we're an even match. I can't explain it. I don't know if it's kin bias, but I think it's an even match. Why I want to punch him so bad, that's just gonna have to be a mystery. That's just gonna have to be something we'll talk about when you unlock level 4 of my tragic backstory. When we go to Kai, I don't want to fight Kai. I really don't want to fight Kai. He doesn't deserve it. Look at him. This is an angel. This is an angel. This is another one that's like Yamaguchi and Yachi, where it's like, I really don't want to fight him. However, I think he can fight. I think it'd be close. I think me and Kai would be close, but I think he'd win. He strikes me as stronger than Kuro. I don't know. I think he could fight. I think he thinks, of course, like, literally, Kuro thinks really quickly, but for some reason, I think Kai can hold his composure a bit better than he can. And Kai looks pretty sturdy. I think he can swing. It'd be a clean fight. It'd be clean. No one's doing dirty shots. I just think he'd win. I'm utterly biased. Kuro cannot answer. Yeah, me too. Honestly, it's unfair I have to put him on this chart due to kin bias, but and maybe it's just wishful thinking that I think I could take him in a fight. Yaku? Oh my god, no, absolutely not. He'd fucking kill me. Absolutely not. He would just look at me, call me a piece of shit, and just beat the fuck out of me. Actually, I don't know if he is who would kill me worse? Who would kill me worse? Suga? I think it's Yaku, actually. I think Yaku would be worse than Suga. I'm not even joking. Yaku would fucking throw hands for me making eye contact with him. I do not deserve to even fucking look at him. I don't. Like, he strikes me as the kind of guy that would go through all the... Have you heard of, like, how to get, like, Birkin bags? He strikes me as someone to go through, like, the entire process of getting a Birkin bag, buy it, just to sell it for 3 times the price on the fucking black market. Like, he would get it just to prove that he can get it, and then he would sell it. Yeah, I would not fucking win against Yaku. He doesn't need to bring weapons. He would, but he doesn't need to bring them. Like, hey Mochi, come on in. We're on Yaku, and I'm talking about how Yaku would brutally murder me. Because he would. He has a lot of pent-up anger. He's incredibly smart. He's adaptable. He's fast. His stamina is quite literally limitless. He's sturdy. He's on the Olympic team. Yeah, I would die, actually. And he would enjoy killing me, which is fine. Wrong, Yaku would be perfect with you. I'm talking about who can beat me in a fight, by the way. Romantically, let's not talk about that right now. Let's not talk about that. I'm talking about who can beat me in a fight. So yeah, I think Yaku is going to be at the top of the list. I don't think anyone's going to be able to beat him. He may need his own tier, actually. So let's go to Taketora. Taketora would beat me. He would beat me. Actually, I would lose by a major fucking margin. Actually, I'm going to leave Coach Nekomata above him, because I think Coach Nekomata, I don't know, just something about him, he's almost in the kill tier. I'm actually going to put him at the top of that. But I think it'd be just as even with Tanaka, because that's kind of their bit. And if Tanaka can beat me by a major margin, so can Taketora. I don't think I need to explain further. Teshiro. I would win. He's very cute. He's just a little birthday boy. He's just a little baby boy, but I would win. I don't think... Oh my god, I don't want to fight Inuoka. I would be a fucking monster. I am a monster. I don't think he can scrap at all, dude. I think I would body Inuoka. I don't think he stands a chance. I don't. Like, I look at him, and all I see is someone that is so filled with love, someone that is so filled with happiness and joy, and just, like, the mere thought of him raising his fist. I think he'd cry, actually, knowing that we would have to fight. I think he would cry. I don't want to fight Yuoka. He's so sweet. He's my little sweetie pie. I can't. This is horrible. But I would body him. I don't think a one blow would like obliterate him. I think he can take hits, but like it would be almost unfair. Fukunaga. Fukunaga is a really interesting one. I've been wanting to talk about this one. Fukunaga and I think fight similarly. I think we fight very similarly. We rely on a lot of trickery. We rely on a lot of distractions. We rely on a lot of trash talk. He would definitely talk less than I do, because that's just the nature of him. He is the biggest wild card, actually. I would agree. I think Fukunaga is one of the biggest wild cards. There's two that come to mind, but he's one of them. And because of his nature, I think it's an even match. I think physically, if it was a completely physical fight, I could win. I could totally win against Fukunaga. I think all he has against me is speed. But with mind games involved, and mind games are allowed, trash talk is allowed, cheating's allowed, I think it's an even match. I think it's an even match between me and him. He is not above poking me in the eyeballs. He is not above aiming for my throat. He would think it's funny, actually. And you know what? I'm the same way, and I respect that. So I think it's an even match. I think me and Fukunaga are an even match. Oh, Kenma. This is one I don't want to talk about. I don't even want to think about raising my hands against him. Oh my gosh. I know what, yeah, you're right. I know what the answer is. I'm just gonna put regular win. I think I would win against Kenma. I would. The things he has going for him, like, it's kind of the same thing with like how he is in volleyball, where he's very adaptable, he's really good at strategy, but the issue is, and what makes him so viable on Nekoma, is that, you know, everyone else has the physical prowess to keep up with what he envisions in his brain. He doesn't, but because everyone else is so good, you know, they're able to pick up his slack. And kind of in return, he comes up with strategy, etc. Like we know, right? Like, we read the manga, we watched it, like, we know, right? And the thing is, in a one-on-one fight, there is no one to pick up his slack. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Please, don't look at me. I'm gonna put him over here. He's gonna lay down. I can't look at him. I would win. I don't want to put win by major margin, because I think I wouldn't be able to hit him more than once, and like, I would just start crying. It's actually not a well-known fact. I think only Mochi knows this. Kenma is, in fact, my favorite HAIKYUU character. I just don't talk about him a lot on my page because, one, I don't like how he comes out when I draw him, so I don't draw him very often. And two, like, already a lot of people on Twitter already talk about Kenma. He has, like, it's Kenma. He doesn't need an extra voice, and I'm almost as equally, in fact, I am equally passionate about other characters that a lot of people don't usually talk about. So I usually just talk about them instead, you know, just so that, you know, they can be involved in the Twitter HAIKYUU party as well. But yes, actually, Kenma is my favorite character. It's by an extremely slim margin. And so same with the Tanaka siblings. It is, those three are my top three favorites. But it's just kind of, you know, they're already really popular. And so I respect that, but yeah. Tsukishima, that's interesting to know. Good choice. I do like him. I talk a lot of shit about Tsukishima, but I actually really quite like him. Yeah, good point. Kunimi deserves it, though. Kunimi. Okay, we're getting distracted. No! I don't want to fight Lev. Please! I don't want to do this. This is the most evil thing. I'm very horrible and evil and twisted and sick and malignant and vindictive, poisonous, toxic, but oh my god, Lev. I think I could take him out in one blow. I really think I could. I think I could take Lev out in one single fucking hit. I think if I just managed to, like, get him once behind the fucking knee, he's done. He's down. That's it. He would never get back up. If I managed to get, like, a clean hit on the chest, he's out. I do not think Lev cannot scrap. He can't fight. He's not adaptable. It's just not there. Like, nothing about him says fight. Like, even if I talk shit about the people he likes, I don't think he has the dexterity to swing at me, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not as crazy as Yaku, I'm not strong as Yaku, but I'm built like Yaku, and I could fucking take that fucker down. I would go for the knees. Easy win. So, yeah. Yeah, I think one blow could take, not Yaku. No, quite the opposite. Lev. Yeah, Lev cannot fight, dude. He can't. And it sucks, because I don't want to fight him. It's a good thing, you know, he has, like, some people on his team that can't scrap. Like, we got Taketoro, we got Yaku, Kai, Kuro if he has to. Like, I think they can all scrap, but in case, you know, Lev says, like, the dumbest shit in the world, which he does, and that's why I love him. I have so much love in my heart for Lev. He's another one that's, like, in my top 10 I just really fucking love. And I love almost everyone in HAIKYUU very, very much, but it's just, like, if they're in my top 10, there's absolute unconditional reverence for them. I love them more than anything. And the amount, like, the increments between how much I love them are extremely, they're fractional, impossible to measure. So he's in my top 10. I have so much love for him. He's one of my favorites. And I would never want to do it, but I know he's stupid, he can't fight, he's just a beautiful baby boy, and sometimes that's all you need to be. That all you need to be is a beautiful baby boy. This is an interesting one. Oikawa. Oikawa's an interesting one. Could I beat? I don't think I could, actually. No, something about him's unhinged. I think I would lose. I think it'd be a clean loss. No dirty fighting. He would, speaking, I was just about to make a comment on that, of him being beautiful. I think he would respectfully ask for me not to go for the face. I would respect that. But body, if we did, you know, clean fight, I don't think I'd play dirty against Oikawa. I like him. I like Oikawa. I'm fond of him. I would honor him in a fight. I think it'd be a clean loss. I think he could take me. I think he could. There's something about him strikes me as someone that really just needs to throw some fucking fists. Like, I think he's got a lot going on in his head. Actually, I think he's above Nishinoya. I think he could just take me out a little bit better than make fun of you after. He would, and you know what? I would deserve it. I would deserve it. If I scrapped against Oikawa, who the fuck would? Like, no, dude. Matsukawa. I think he can fight. Yeah. Oh man, Seijo's got a lot of fighters. I'm looking at the entire roster and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't think I could take these guys. Matsukawa also strikes me as someone that could fight. I don't think he's as unhinged as Oikawa, but I think he would come out with a clean win. No, Mochi, absolutely not. I'm not saying that. Yeah, I think Matsukawa could totally fucking take me. But I don't think I'd lose by a major margin. I think that's another one where there's a lot of trash talk going on, lots of mind games. I think he would be a fun person to fight. Does that make sense? I think he'd be really fun to fight. I'd walk out completely loser, but I don't know. I think we'd grab a drink afterwards, just like in a homey way. I don't know. Maybe get some ramen, get to know each other, talk, I don't know. Shoot the shit. I don't know. He strikes me as someone that fights with his friends. So true. Hanamaki. Hanamaki strikes me as someone that does not know how to fight, but I think he would cheat. Not like, I don't think he'd bring a weapon, but I do think he would take some nasty shots. I think it's an even match. I think Hanamaki and I are an even match. I think we would walk out looking exactly the same. Whatever went down, in fact, I think our fighting style is going to be pretty similar. Kind of the same case with Fukunaga. Maki would cheat and win. Yeah, I'm almost actually considering that. I don't know, he strikes me as someone, like, in the middle, like, dead ass of a fight. He'd be like, oh my god, look over there! And my dumb ass would look. He would pull there. I don't know. He'd fight you like he's doggy paddling. So yeah, hold on, let me... Okay, first of all, pure even match is me and Kuro. So let me do that. Actually, I'll say he's conditional. I think it's here. And I think... Okay, I feel good about this. This feels good. Okay. Alright, sorry. I just had to organize that or I would fucking die. But pure one-on-one even match, I think, is me and Kuro. I think that's a pure even match. Who's that? Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Yeah. So, Iwaisumi, right? I don't think I need to talk too much about this one. I will, because I love him. I'm a lesbian, so of course I love him. Iwaizumi is too honorable, too respectable, too kind, too much of a gentleman. He would not beat me to death. He being the judge, jury, and executioner of my life, he would not beat me to death. He would spare me because that's just the kind of that's just the kind of person he is. He would also sense that I'm a lesbian, so he cannot physically kill me. But he's going to be at the top of lost by a major margin. I think literally it's kind of the same case as like, you know how I brought up with Asahi where like if just one backhand could take me out, Iwaizumi's the same. One backhand could take me out. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Iwaizumi solos. I think honestly, other than maybe the top two, Iwaizumi could solo everyone on this fucking list. So I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, I don't think I need to linger too much. Kunimi. Kunimi strikes me as someone that would bring a knife, which is what makes him kind of interesting. I think I'd put him in barely lose. Something about him. He's a little I too am a Kunimist. I'm not in the C level. I'm not the CEO. I'm not the CFO of Kunimiism. I'm not the COO of Kunimiism. I would never claim that. I do know there is a tier of people that love him more than I do, and I respect that. But I am knowledgeable about him. I love him very much. That does not make me the most qualified person to speak on him. However, I do know this. He would let me beat the fuck out of him until there's an opening to stab me. Then he would take it. And I would lose. He would bring a knife. I know he would. He's not above that. And that's okay. I respect it. Because these are my rules. I'm allowing them to cheat. Yeah, dude. He's not dying for anybody. But I respect that. I do. So, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna put him at the top of barely lose. Honestly. I'm gonna put him at the top of barely lose. He would only stab me once. He wouldn't try to kill me. I don't think he's, like, feral. But I think something about him would get... No, actually, I think we're getting in dangerous waters. But he would stab me once and leave it there. And he'd be like, don't do this again. And I'd be like, yes, sir. Okay. So, Beruz, Kunimi, Kendaichi. The thing about Kendaichi is he strikes me as someone that's wrong. But I think he'd freeze up in a fight. I think I'm going to put barely win. I'm going to put barely win for Kendaichi. He's someone that thinks clearly, but I think when it really comes down to it, he'd kind of panic at, like, the last second. But I do think he's strong. He strikes me as someone that could defend himself. But I don't know. I'm a little scrappy. I think I would barely win. I would clear him. I'm going to put him above Shibayama. Watari. I would win. I would win against him. Actually, hold on. But I think he does a good job kind of defending himself. But I still think I would win. Something about him, I don't know, strikes me as, like, he's definitely the kind of guy I could pick up and just fucking throw. I think he'd be able to get up a few times. But, no, I'm not going to linger on Watari Shinji for too long. Yahaba, yep. He's in this one. Yep. And I'm not going to take any fucking arguments. Yahaba is the scariest motherfucker on that team. He is the scariest bitch on Seijo. He is the one person I would not want to fucking cross. Like, Kyotani who? I'm sorry. Kyotani is not scary. This guy's scary. This guy would kill me. This is someone that actually, I think I'm going to put him above Suga. He's not above Yaku. No one is. But he's close. In fact, a fight between those two would be interesting, because the thing is, Yaku has, like, the physical prowess, Yahaba does not, but I think there's something, like, in his spirit that's, like, especially crazy and especially strong. He exactly radiates crazy bitch energy. He does! Yahaba's insane. I love that for him. I do. But against me? Oh no, he would kill me. And he would love it. He would quite enjoy killing me. So I'm gonna put him there. I would lose by a major fucking... Yeah, I would die. Kyotani, on the other hand, I would lose. I know that. I'm just gonna say that now. I'm not even gonna pretend. In fact, I think I would lose by a major margin. But I'm gonna put him at that. I would lose by a major margin. I know he can fight. I know he can. He's super fucking strong. He's very adaptable. He doesn't panic. But I'm gonna put him there. He would not want to kill me. He strikes me as someone that actually does not really... I feel like he fights because he feels like he has to. I think that's like a very reactive thing for him. I don't know. We don't need to do a character deep dive. But he could totally fucking beat the fuck out of me. I know he can. Like, I know he would definitely do, like, a cleaner job than Hinata, Kojukai, Takanoe, Oikawa, Nishinoya, Matsukawa. So I'm gonna put him in that tier for now. If more people are in the loss by major margin, I might move him down. But I do know, like, easy cheeks slapped in a fighting way. Terashima, he'd be yeah. I could beat the fuck out of him. I could totally beat the fuck out of Terashima. I think it'd be so fucking easy. It would. It would be so easy. I don't think I could take him out in one blow. But yeah, I think he'd be really easy. Hana? No. I would lose. I'm gonna put her here. Hana, on the other hand, she has to pretty much control, like, a zoo of a team. And because she's able to do that, I think she'd beat me, but it would be a fair fight. It would be a fair fight, and she would barely win. But she would still beat me. She would not win by means of stabbing, which is why Kunimi is still, you know, above. I think he's going to be kind of at the top of barely lose. Daytech! Let's talk about Daytech. I would barely win. I think she would I'm going to put her above Shibiyama. It would be an honorable fight. It would be an honorable fight. She would do a good job. I think... I see, like, if I got in a fight with her, I see it as being, like, I don't know, maybe a fight between friends. Sometimes friends just gotta scrap it out. Sometimes you just gotta take it on each other. I'd walk out okay, she'd walk out not so okay, but, you know, this is another case, kind of like Matsukawa, where we would get, I don't know, we would get a drink afterwards. Kamisaki? No, he'd rock my shit. Yeah. I'm gonna put it at the top of Lost. Kamisaki could rock my shit. I know he could. Okay, so he's kind of underrated. I mean, I could say that about everyone in Daytech, except maybe Aone, but, like, I don't know if you guys remember this, but when, kind of before the Shiratorizawa volumes were dropped, like, Kawasaki was he's, like, pretty widely regarded as someone that's really strong, really scrappy, kind of, like, reminiscent of Tanaka. That was alluded to a little bit in the manga. He's not as feral as, like, the Tanaka siblings. I don't think he's as fast as they are. He's not as quick thinking as they are either. But he could totally take me. I know he could. Moniwa? Yep. No chance. Zero. I would put my hand on his face and that fucker would fall over. And I mean that affectionately. I love Moniwa, but oh my god, he doesn't stand a chance. He doesn't stand a single chance. I think, not just me, but I think a lot of people, like, that I just randomly know. Like, if I just pulled a coworker and said, punch that guy, he would die. I do think that. Moniwa would die. I think, yeah, this goes for all of you. I think if any of you punched Moniwa, he would die. He's too fragile, too gentle. He doesn't deserve it. I don't want to fight him. He's an angel. He's never done anything wrong. But, yeah, he's gonna die. Psyche. I don't think it's even. I think it's barely lose. I think I would barely lose against him. I think he's somewhat... I remember him being pretty strong. He's definitely not Kamisaki. I'm gonna leave him. He's a dad now. So I don't know, if I talk shit about his kids... I mean, that was his canon job, by the way. It's homemaker. He's literally just a stay-at-home dad. Good for him. He got it made. I'm proud of him. He would beat me. But I think it would be very close to even match. But I think he'd still beat me. I think he's mysterious enough that you don't know what the fuck he do. Yeah, out of everyone in Daytech that kind of got, like, enough dialogue for you to make general characterizations about, he got the least, as far as, like, the speaking characters of Daytech within the canon. So he is a little bit mysterious, but, you know, he has something to fight for, which is why I'm gonna put him in barely lose. I do think I could totally hold my own against him. Alright. Fudakuchi Kenji. Love of my life. My beloved. My everything. My evil little wench. My, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep, he belongs there. I know he does. 1, he would cheat. He would cheat, he would laugh, he would smile. It would bring absolute joy for him to bring just anger, wrath, and violence upon me. He would love it. It would make his day, it would make his year. He's not, okay, here's the thing though. Would he bring a knife? Yes. Would he bring a gun? Yes. If it was legal wherever we were fighting, he would bring a gun. He would shoot me. However, I'm not going to put above Suga, Yahaba, and Yaku, because here's the thing. He loves violence. He loves cheating. He loves everything that's bad. He would love to murder me. But the thing is, he's too collected. He's not as feral as the other 3. Does that make sense? Fudokuchi's evil and violent, but he's not feral. Does that make... I hope this makes sense. Is this why I love him? Yes. I would be rendered immobile by his presence. Would I be able to raise a fist against Fudokuchi? Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think I could. He's unhinged, not feral. That's perfect. He would also want to drag it out. Yes, actually. And the thing is, he would be collected the entire time. Like, you will not get the feral energy like the other 3 in the top tier. He would be collected the entire time. He would 100%. Every single minute, he knows what he's doing. In fact, he probably planned everything before he came. Before we came to scrap, he probably planned my death. And he wants it to last at least an hour. He wants to make sure it hurts. This is why I love him. This is why I'm absolutely in love with him. He's just perfect. Like, yes, he's not bad. Yeah, exactly. He's not batshit. He's a different kind of, I don't think crazy is the right word for him. But yes, he wants to see my demise. He definitely wants to see me dead, and he would be absolutely proud that it was him that brought such an incredible, exquisite, and planned death upon a person. He would hide my body, and he would get away with it. I think he would get away with killing me. Same. I want that so bad. I want him to hit me with a brick. Yeah, I don't want to talk about him too long. I do, but we have a lot more people to get through. Like, we're barely in day 10, guys. So yeah, he's in the top tier, but he's number 4. Like, I think Yaku's gonna stay at number 1. I don't think anyone could. I don't think I could clear him. I don't think anyone could. I think he's unclearable. Aone. I'm gonna put, this is the same exact case as Asahi. I think it's conditional. I think this is a conditional even match. Where it's kind of just like, does he know how to fight? Would he fight? Like, I know, like, in the rules, it's elaborated that we have to fight. But would he raise his fists? I don't know. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna put him barely lose. I'm gonna put him at barely lose above Kai. Here's why. I think he could kill me in one shot. He's incredibly strong. And the reason why I'm not putting an even match like Asahi is because I think I could take Asahi down. I don't think I could take Aone down. Like, if I tried at it all day, I think it would be like... I think it'd be like trying... Like, quite literally, Iron Wall suits him perfectly. I think it's like hitting a piece of fucking steel over and over again. I don't think anything can take him down. I really don't. And against Aone, I wouldn't bring a weapon. I wouldn't. I couldn't raise anything against him. Yeah, he has the power, but it would break him. Yeah, and if he ended up fighting, it'd be because like I did something horrible. I'm an egregious individual, but I don't think it would be enough for Aone to raise his hands. If he doesn't raise his hands against Fudokuchi, other than like I think once, and he didn't hit him, he just pushed him. But if he can tolerate Fudokuchi, he could tolerate me. So I don't think he would raise his hands against me. But that being said, he would win because I would pass out from exhaustion trying to take him down. So yeah, Aone is a sweetheart. He doesn't deserve to fight. Oh Lord, Sakunami. I think that's a clear win. I think I would totally win against him. There's no reason why I wouldn't be able to. I don't think I need to linger on Sakunami. I quite love him. He is just a little baby boy. He's just a little baby birthday boy. Koganegawa. This is one I really don't want to talk about. This is not the same case as Lev, where like he can be taken down in one hit, because he can't. Kogane is sturdy. He's a sturdy fucker. I mean that affectionately. Would he fight me? Would he fight? No, I think this is a conditional match. This is I think eventually I could take him down, but yeah, I really don't want to fight Koganigawa. I think like the fight would just be us staring at each other. Um, he's so sturdy, but he's like a little fucking baby. He's just an itsy bitsy little birthday boy. Like I love him so much. I would never raise my hands against Koganigawa. No, I think it's conditional even match. If he did raise his hands, I think it'd be like a 2 out of 3. Because I know if he did throw a punch, slumber, like, me, like, I'd be out. Like, dude, I know he can throw if he wanted to. But I think, like, there's a few handicaps in which I don't think he knows how to fight. I don't think he has it in him. I think he would freeze in the middle of a fight. And in my case, I think I could throw a lot of punches at him, but it'd be a long fucking time before he falls down. Like that'd be like trying to cut down a tree using your fists. Like, and I'm not built like that, dude. I'm not that scrappy. Bokuto. We're finally at Fukurodani. I need to drink some water. I've been talking for a long fucking time. Thanks for being here, guys. We've been here a while already. Bokuto. This is hard. Actually, I never think about fighting Bokuto. It's either even or I barely lose. And I don't know what it is. Actually, no. I think it's an even match. I think me and Bokuto are an even match, and here's why. He has the physical ability to take me down, but the thought of someone wanting to fight him would probably make him cry. He is someone that cries during... He's a crier! He's a little bit of a crybaby, and, like, we love him. I think he's too easy to distract. I think mind games are too easy on Bokuto, and I play mind games. I go for dirty shots. I'm not above trying to distract Bokuto in the middle of a fight. I think is an even match. Like if he could get some good swings at me, but I think I don't know if I aimed for his head a few times. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is kind of one of those things where it'd be like a 2 out of 3 or a 3 out of 5. Where I really couldn't tell you with all those intervals in mind. That's true. That's true. Actually, and I do have some interesting comments when said I think we're thinking of the same person, and when said person comes up, I do have some interesting comments. I don't know if I would bring that up in the middle of a fight with Bokuto though. Like I think I know better, but I will consider that. I'm gonna put him barely lose. Again, he's not gonna be above Kunimi because Kunimi brings a knife. Knife Kunimi is gonna be. He's not. I don't think he's going anywhere. But yeah, I think shit. If I said the wrong thing during shit talking, I think he'd take me out. I don't even see him as like just throwing clean punches. I think this guy tackles. I think he would just tackle me. Yeah. So the Kunimi with a knife. What will he do? Washio. I think Washio could clear. Yeah. Hold on. Let me move him up. Yeah, easy clear. I think he's above Matsukawa. And you know what? And Nishinoya. I think Washio could clear me. Oh no, Bo would never use a weapon. I'm just saying, you know, Kunimi would, so he's not gonna go above Kunimi. Yeah, Washio's clear. He looks like someone that can fight. He looks like someone that knows how to throw hands. I don't think he would freeze in a fight. Yeah. Where would he go? Okay, this is gonna sound bad. I'm not a Fukurodaniist, so I don't think I know enough about him to make a clear guess. So I'm gonna leave him down there. If I do think of something, I'll add that later. But let's talk about Akashi. I think I'm gonna make some people upset here, but yeah, I think I could 100% clear Akashi. I don't think it, I don't see him winning, like in any sort of way. I don't see him winning against me. I'm too crazy. He's kind of crazy. Like I know he's canonically like a little bit of a weirdo, and good for him. I love that for him. But nothing would hold me back against throwing hands against Akashi. It's not a personal thing. I don't personally dislike Akashi. I don't have any reason to, but like I'm not attached to him either. So nothing would stop me from throwing hands if I had to fight him. I would just do it. It's like a not personal thing, kid. Um, yeah, he's not uninhibited. I think even if, you know, the opportunity presented for himself to fight, I don't think he'd go all out even then. If he did go all out, I think I would barely win, but yeah, I think I'd win by a major margin. I would play clean though. I would respect him. I would play clean, just face and body shots. If he said no face shots, I would just do body shots only. I would respect whatever boundaries he makes. Konoha. Konoha's interesting because I think he's in the same boat as no, I wouldn't say he's in the same boat as Kunimi. Kunimi would bring a knife. Konoha, I don't know, I feel like he might bring something. I think Konoha would bring a weapon, but not like a weapon. Like he'd bring a bat or something. I don't know why he gives me that energy. I would lose. I don't know if like the whole jack of all trades things like goes as far as like fights, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to test that. I feel like something about him. He wants to be violent. I can see it. I think there's something about him. I'm gonna put him at the bottom of lose. If more people are like if more people are in loss, I might move him to the top of barely lose. Yeah, he would use what's around him. Like, yeah, I was gonna say a chair. He would use a chair. Like, I'm gonna put lose. I feel good about that one. Heavy metal chain. I don't think he's above it. Komi, yeah, yeah, I am not confident enough about my knowledge of Fukurodani. Naoki and Yuki as well. Yeah, I might later. Well, we'll do a check for now. We are now at Shiratorizawa. And I have a lot to say here. I have a lot to say about Shiratorizawa. Semi. This is an interesting one, because here's the thing. He strikes me as someone that would enjoy fighting. He comes, but I don't know if, like, I think he thinks he's better at fighting than he actually is. Does that make sense? I feel like Semi is someone that would talk a lot of shit for someone that doesn't fight as well as he thinks he does. Does that make sense? Am I crazy? I think he looks like a hard ass, but he's not. I think it would be really close. I think it'd be closer than Hanamaki. I think it'd be very interesting to see how, like, a fight between me and Semi would go. I think it'd be very close. I don't think he'd cheat, but I think he's sloppy. I think his stance is sloppy. I think he would leave too many open opportunities, and I would take them. He's like 5'11". I need to take every open opportunity I can get. The thing is, I like it, but I would bring that up in a fight. I would totally make fun of his drip in a fight. It's too easy. He's too sensitive. Yeah, I think it's an even match. I think it's an even match between me and Semi. Ushijima, Lord Jesus. He's either conditional or it's like lose by major margin, and I don't know which one it is. He may be in the same exact boat as Asahi, where it's actually no, he's not, because Asahi's too anxious. I think I would lose by major margin, and I think he's here. He's sturdier than Daichi. Yeah, yep. He's sturdier than Daichi. I think he could take a fuck ton of hits. And the thing is, I think over time, like, if I hit him enough, I think he'd snap. Yes, I think Ushijima would snap. I don't think he has any fighting technique. I don't think he has, like, a good stance. I think he's sloppy. But here's the thing. When you're that fucking strong, that doesn't matter. When you're that huge, that doesn't matter. Nope. Yeah, I think Ushijima could fucking... One hand, I think he could handle me. He wouldn't want to kill me. He doesn't have that in him. He's not a murderous person. He's a good person. Actually, very recently, Ushijima began to grow on me. Very, very recently. I don't think it's above Taketora, the Tanaka siblings, Nekomata, Iwaizumi. He's close, though. Yes. Yeah, he's like a tank. I think the only way you could take Ushijima down are, like, these two conditions. If you brought an actual weapon, or if you're Yaku. Or Iwaizumi. If you're Yaku or Iwaizumi, I think you could take him down. Other than that, like a regular human being, no, you couldn't. Absolutely not. Yeah. I feel good about it. Actually, no, I'm gonna put him above the Tanaka siblings. No, not Nekomata. Something about Nekomata. I'm gonna leave him there. Okay. Shirabu. Okay, actually, he's the other one. Shirabu, I'm gonna put above Kunimi. Because Shirabu is someone else that would bring a weapon. He would bring a scalpel, actually. Shirabu would bring a scalpel, and I think he's less hesitant to whip it out than Kunimi. Yep. They're in this, yeah, they're same genre. They're same genre of violent. Shirabu is crazy bitch energy. The thing is, he's barely lose, but if I said something about Ushijima, he'd be up here. Yeah, he's actually kind of crazy. Do I leave him there? Actually, I will. I don't know. Shirabu's a little more unhinged than Kunimi. I think Kunimi wouldn't care about being in a fight. Shirabu? He would fucking drop my coordinates. He knows where I live. He knows my bank account information. Yeah, I'm leaving. He's kind of like Yahaba in that way, except Yahaba doesn't need a weapon. He would just fucking kill me. Shirabu would bring a scalpel. Yeah. Yeah, Shirabu would do anything to win. So, you know what? I'm gonna leave him there. He would kill me. He would kill me. But because he brought a weapon. Same boat as Fudakuchi, but not... You guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. You got it. You've been here. Rayon. Rayon's sturdy. He's sturdy as fuck. I'm gonna put lose. Solid loss. Solid lose. I think he can stance up. I don't think he's fighting sloppy. It's the same as like Washio. In fact, I'm gonna put them next to each other. I think it's the same case. Where he can stance up. His fighting's clean. Fights clean. Doesn't need to play dirty. Is there a way I can pin that? I want to pin that comment. That is something I need to review and look back on. I might be able to incorporate that into Fudakuchiism if I have the chance. Let's talk about Kawanishi. Kawanishi, I think I would win. I think I would win, but I think it'd be really fucking close. I think it'd be really, really fucking close between me and Kawanishi, but I don't think it's an even match. He doesn't strike me as like one of these. I'm gonna leave him there. He has a lot of like anger to take out because he works in food service, but the thing is, I did that shit for 10 years. I have a lot of anger. Fuck him. I could take him down. Hell yeah. Oh, no. I would never raise my hands against him. I would never raise my hands against Tendo. Ever. Not once. But it'd be an ugly fucking fight. I think... lose. I don't know if it's by a major margin. I think it's just straight up lose. I think I would just straight up lose against Tendo. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about fighting him. I love him too much. I think I would be distracted because he's just like a wiggly fucking guy. He's just like a silly guy. He's just so silly. He's silly goofy, sexy. I mean just silly goofy. I did not say sexy. I have never said that before. I've never thought anyone was sexy in my life, by the way. So Tendo, he's too unpredictable. I think that's the issue. I'm pretty unpredictable, but I am not as fast as Tendo. The thing is, he wouldn't bring like he might bring a spoon. He might bring a wooden fucking spoon and just go crazy. Like, I don't know. He has a lot's gone on with him in his childhood. He might have a lot of anger to take out. And you know what? I'd be willing to receive it. I'd be willing to receive it for him. I'm not gonna put him above Kawasaki because I know Kawasaki is just fucking strong. But Tendo is way too unpredictable. Actually, I'm gonna put it at the top of lose. He is not strong enough to make me lose by like a margin. I think I could take a lot of hits from him. He doesn't strike me as someone that's strong, but he strikes me as someone that could hit me in like a lot of weak places. I think he would, because of kind of his whole gig, like his whole bit being the guest monster. I don't think he's a monster. He's a sweetie pie. But I think with that whole thing, he'd be able to know what I'm doing at all times, and that scares me. In a very sexy way. And by sexy, I mean, no, I'm gonna be, yeah, sexy. He's very sexy. I think he's so sexy. So I'm just gonna leave him there. He's too sexy. I don't want to fight him. Let's not talk about this anymore. Goshiki. Oh my god. I think I could take him in a fight, by the way. I'm gonna put him at the top of win. I think I could beat Goshiki in a fight. He's too precious. The thing is, he has the physical prowess to be excellent in a fight, but I don't think he knows how to fight. I don't think he knows how to fight at all. No footwork. Zero. I don't think that he would try so hard, but I think he would like miss every punch or something. Like, I don't know. Or he would like try to grab me to throw me or like do an RKO and he would just fuck it up somehow. Like, I love him so much, but I don't have the faith. I think I could beat him. He's too much of a baby boy. Yamagata. He looks like he could fight. I'm gonna put him above Bokuto. Bokuto has too many variables to be like a consistent lose. I'm gonna put him above Bokuto. I don't need to elaborate. I just know it. I just know I could take him out in one fucking shot. That is a delicate, crickety, cranky old fucking man. I could take him out. Easy. You want me put in the retirement home? Boom, bitch! Let's go. Someone's got to do it. It's gonna be me, bro. It's gonna be me. All right. Okay. Let's talk about Inarizaki. Let's talk about Inarizaki. I'm not an Inarizakist, but I do like them. I'm quite fond of them. They are quite scrunkly. Akagi. Barely win. I think he's a barely win. I think he's above Mai. I think he's above Mai Namazu. Yeah. Akagi. Yeah, I feel good about that. Yeah, I could take him. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I'm not an Inarizakist. I don't remember the coach's name. I'm gonna say even match. I think he's stanced up. I think he's pretty stanced up, actually. I don't know. He strikes me as someone that if he needed to, he could. I know he's old. I think that's the only thing that's going against him. That's going for me. But you know what? He's not that old. He's not like you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean, right? Like I am just talking and no words are coming out. Kita's a tough one. He doesn't strike me as feral, but there's something very restrained here, and I can't explain it. There's something unspoken. There is a very strong energy here, and I don't know what it is. I think it's if he thinks I'm stepping up on his grandma, I'm fucking dead. Like, there's something very deep within Kita that's, like, fucked up. Not, like, fucked up, like, he's not, like, Furukuchi fucked up, but, like, something about him makes me think he's waited his whole life to get one, like, clean, square fucking punch in someone's face. I think I'm gonna put him barely lose. I think I would barely... I think he's intimidating. I think that's it. There's something about him that's very deeply intimidating. And I don't know. I don't think it's his performance that's like so good I would lose. I think his intimidation would fuck up my performance. I would get sloppy fighting Kita. And there's just something there. I don't know. Oh, and Mochi, I don't know if you missed conditional. Even match conditional is kind of more like out of like a few fights if I would win or not. Then I kind of made it for Elisa because Elisa is like I could body her on any regular fight unless I talked shit about Lev, in which case she would kill me. So she was kind of in a weird spot. I just made a tier list for her. Asahi's another one where it's like if he actually grew the balls to fight, I would lose. But in normal circumstance, I would win. Kogane is kind of the same case, except he doesn't have the anxiety that Asahi has. So that's just the conditional even match. Yeah, Kita, I'm gonna put barely lose. I think I would show up and I just wouldn't know how to fight. I don't know. About him would just make my brain go fucking empty. I think he has mind control powers. I don't know. That's how he's able to be the captain of Inarizaki. I'm sure he has mind control powers or something. Aran, this fucker is so strong, bro. I think it's a loss by major margin. Yeah, actually. Is he stronger than Daichi? I just know it's a loss by major margin. I'm gonna put him above Daichi. Yeah, I'm losing to Aran. He would never kill me. He would never fight dirty. But oh my god, I think like it would almost be like one of those like Looney Tune cartoons where if like, you know, someone hits you, then you go flying and like like you could see the outline of the body on the wall because that's how hard they fucking hit you. That would be me after fighting Aran. He would just launch me through a wall. So fucking easy. Just like, blah! I'd be dead. Except he wouldn't be trying to kill me. But do you guys know what I mean? He's not, yeah, he's solid, but he's not feral, which is why I'm not, actually, yeah. He doesn't have the feral strength, he just has straight up strength. Just straight up. He's too strong. Mimi. I think he's a little too mysterious. I know, like, he talks and he does stuff and everything, but it's just like, I'm not an Narizakis, so I don't read too much into, like, the Umimi lore. So I'm gonna leave him with the rest of Fugarodani, in which I don't really know what to say. Gin, I could win. Actually, no. There, I could win. I could win against Gin. I think I could. I think he'd show up, he'd do his best, but it just wouldn't be enough. I think I could beat him in a fight. Oh, this is gonna be cathartic for me. Let me bunch them together, actually. Let's talk about the Mia twins. Let's talk about the Mia twins. Why not? I don't get to do it on main because reasons. That's not that I actually really love the Mia twins. Atsumu is like in my top 10 favorite characters. I love Atsumu very, very much. But it's just, talking about them on my main account, I don't know how to explain it. I attract the wrong people. Even if I'm making completely normal posts about them, I just can't bring them up on my main account. So, yeah. Atsumu? The thing about Atsumu is he's sturdy as fuck. That is a big fucker. He's not Ushijima big. He's not like Aone big. He's not like an iron fucking wall. But he's sturdy. They both are. But you know what? I actually think it'd be kind of easy to get in his head. He has the physical resilience, but I honestly think if I say the right thing in the middle of a fight, I think he would lose it. But is he? I don't think it's even though. Yeah, I think he could barely fucking take me. I don't know. It's either even, like it's super even, or like he barely wins. I don't know. I feel like I could take some hits from Atsumu though. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'll put him here for now. I think it's just as even as Kuro. Yeah, Osamu is more resilient to mind games. I think Osamu would win. He'd go here. Yeah. I feel good about that. I think Atsumu is just a little bit easier to get under his skin. But Osamu, I think that's just a little bit tougher. I don't know. Osamu's the meaner one. But, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Alright. Hello, thanks for the follow. That's very cool, very, very strunkly. Quite like it, big fan. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Mia twins. I think between me and Osamu would be completely physical because he's resilient to mind games. Barely more resilient. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you. Suna. Okay. This is my one flex. This is my single flex in HAIKYUU. And is that Suna and I were born on the exact same day, the exact same year. Our natal charts are completely identical. And our personalities, as far as much as I know about him, are actually pretty similar as well, which is kind of creepy. I don't think Furodate looked up natal charts or anything when making their characters. It's just a coincidence. That being said, with Suna, this is another one where I feel like, I don't know if it's biased, but I feel like this is an even fucking match. I think Suna is very adaptable, he's quick on his feet, he's very wiggly, but I don't think he can throw hands. And by that, I mean he would throw hands, but I don't think he's strong. Does that make sense? I'm pretty sturdy, and I can take a lot of hits, but, like, when it comes to me trying to hit him, I don't think I'd hit him every time. He's too fast. He's too wiggly! It's too much! I think it's even. I think this is another even fucking match. I think it's just as even as Kuro. I don't know if it's kin bias or what, but I feel good about that. There's that. Suna might cheat. That's actually a fair comment. He might cheat. That's right. I don't know. I feel like he'd whip it out if he feel threatened against his like life. Then he would like whip out the knife. I don't think he'd feel threatened by me. In fact, I think we would have a lot of fun during our fight. He strikes me as like a mischievous little fucker that likes to get in fights and stuff and likes to rile people up. I'm the same way. We both have an Aries moon. We're both like that. But I don't think he'd stab me. I don't like. Yeah, I could see that he wants to like carry around a knife and be annoying about it. I could see that. I think there's a fair argument for that. Um, yeah, I think there's yeah. I think that's a great comment as to limits as to how much he wants to do in the middle of a fight. Um, and I think that would hold him back. I agree. Yeah, I'm gonna put even match. I think there's too many variables with Suna that would make him consistent one way or the other. I do think out of the even matches, I might. You know what? I think that one's completely even because of the amount of variables concerning Suna. This is a fun one. So here's I must say this first with Daisho. People are too fucking mean to him. I'm gonna say that. People are too mean to him. People don't have enough faith in Daisho. As someone that was a varsity athlete all 4 years in high school, cheating is encouraged in sports. I'm gonna say that right now. And Daisho is the most realistic fucking character on the court that I've seen in HAIKYUU. That's just how it is. You gotta cheat. I mean, you don't have to, but your coaches encourage you to cheat behind the referee's backs. That's a real thing. It happened in water polo. It happened in, like, that's just how it is. That being said, he might bring something. I don't think he'd bring a knife. I think he'd bring a bat, which can do some incredible fucking damage. But if I knew I was fighting Daisho, I would bring something too, bro. Because the thing about him is I think he would do a lot to win. I'm gonna put, I think I would lose. But I think I would lose barely. I don't think either of us are walking out the same after fighting each other. And the thing is, I'm quite fond of Daisho. He's not in my top 20, but I am fond of him. I do like him. It'd be hard for me to fight him mentally, but I could do it. But I think he'd win. I think he would win. I don't know. I might bring my belt or something. Just get a few good fucking whips in there. But I think he'd win. I think he likes winning too much. I don't think it's a clean win though. I think it's very close. Mika? I don't like saying it, but you know, she's built to be loved. I will say that. I won't enjoy it one single bit. I love Mika. She is a sweet baby girl, and I love everything about her. She's so beautiful. Daisho, fuck you, really, for locking in a girlfriend so gorgeous and stunning and soft and kind, and so deserving of a beautiful life. But yeah, I'm leaving her there. She is not a fighter. That's just not her thing, and I'm gonna leave it there. Kanoka. I can sense it. I think she's a fighter, dude. I can sense it. I would lose. And I think it'd be like a tough fucking loss. Like, I think she's right here, dude. I think she could body me. And I'd be very happy to be bodied by her. That is a very beautiful woman. I don't know, something about Kanako I can see it. I think she can fucking throw hands. She looks sturdy, dude. No, that's Michimiya. No, Kanaka becomes the ace of the women's Olympic volleyball team. Michimiya is the one that does, I can't remember the name, but it's like volleyball, but like with your feet. That was Michimiya. I can't remember the name of that sport. I feel awful about it. But yeah, I'm gonna put Kanaka there. Kiryu. He's interesting because I think he's someone where you could play mind games with him pretty easily, but he's really fucking strong. I think this is a conditional. He's Red Dosky. He's very conditional. Yep. Yeah, he's very conditional. I'm gonna put him there. I don't think I could win if he managed to get his hands up ready to fight. I don't think I'd win. But I think mind games are way too easy to play against him. However, I don't see him consistently losing either. So I'm gonna put even match. I think that's an even match. Komori, oh fuck. Oh fuck, oh lord, oh Jesus. Oh, okay, do we feel good about that? I feel good about that. I think he'd kill me. Komori, we already know, unhinged, uncontainable, completely uninhibited. He's on the loose. He's a menace. You're right. There's something deeply wrong. I mean, you know what actually is very telling? Like, my Compet fictional husband collection, 3 of them are in the top tier. If that says anything about me, it's Komori, Fudokuchi, and Yaku. He'd murder. Yeah, I agree. He's in the Fudokuchi, like, container bin of, like, he'd murder, not because he's unhinged, but because it's fun. There's not, like, he's not as he's not, like, the combination of feral and strong as, like, Yaku. Like I said, I don't think anyone's gonna top him. But, he's very... Something's very calculating there. Something is very, like, twisted, and there's something there! I know there is! I'm so in love with him. I'm so deeply attracted to Komori. I can't even explain it. It brings such delight to know he's up there. But I do think he would murder me. And that's okay. And that's okay. He deserves to. I think he should be allowed at least 1 murder a year. So I'm gonna leave him there. I feel good about that. Sakusa could body me. But it could. The thing about fights is they get messy, and I don't know if he's about that. Like, I don't think he's so like that in which he wouldn't fight if he had to. I think I'd lose. I think that's a clean loss against Sakusa. He's very strong. How fucking tall is he? He's like 6'4". He's huge. He's massive. He's flexible. He's smart. He's clever. Yeah, I think that's a clean fucking loss. I don't think he'd wanna... The thing about him, and why he's not in the higher tier, is because I don't think he'd keep fighting until it's fucking ugly. He would fight until he just knows pretty clearly that he's won. And he'd leave it at that. Yeah, he just hates messes. So I don't think it would stop him from fighting. Yeah. Yeah, I feel good about putting him just straight up in loss. He's too sturdy. And I think I could land a hit or two that would hurt him, but I don't know, it's like punching a wall. Like, yeah, absolutely not. Himekawa, yeah. That's a little fucking baby. This is an itsy bitsy little baby, but I'm gonna put him, actually, hold on, let me organize this. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, Washido, 100%, I could blow wind on him and he'd fall over. Himekawa, I think I could take him out in one. I think I could one hit. I think if I kicked him, he would die. Like, he's too precious. I don't want to raise my hands against Himekawa. He's a sweet guy. I'm not going to do the rest of his team, though, because, you know, that was kind of a... Yeah. Okay. I don't think I need to explain. Suwa. Suwa's difficult. And it's not that I don't know enough about Suwa. I do, actually. I'm very fond of the Kamo Medai team. And I did read the manga, and I read all their stuff in HAIKYUU Boo as well. Like, I really love Kamo Medai. I'm not as much of a Kamo Medaiist as, like, people who are, like, officially in that sub-Twitter. But I do quite like them. And with Suwa, I just think... I think what he has going for him... I'm going to put him in barely lose. I think what he has going for him is he is a very clear thinker. And, like, a lot of physical things, I think, our physical traits kind of make up for each other. He's tall, but I'm heavier. I'm stockier, but he's faster. But what he has going for him is I think he could think more clearly than me in a fight. So I'm going to put barely lose. But also because he wouldn't want it to get ugly. Like, I think he'd throw a few fists. If he knows, you know, I don't need to do anymore, that's it, that's the business, the fight's over, he'd walk away, that'd be it. So I'm gonna put Suwa there. Aaron Murphy. I think it's even. I'm gonna put him with, yeah, I think it's even. No, actually, I'm gonna put barely lose. I don't know, something about him tells me he can fight still. I think that this is someone that's aging pretty gracefully, and I think he can still fight. I would lose. Yep. He's not geriatric at all. Actually, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I put him up there. He's not, yeah. No, yeah. I think he could still totally fucking fight, but definitely, but if it was like his prime, he'd be like up here, lose by major margin. I need to think about this. I will have an answer, but I need to think about this first. Hold on. Let's do Hoshiumi first. Let me get my bearings. Let's do Hoshiumi first. Hoshiumi, I would lose. I'll put him here. Just know he's completely tied with Hinata. Like, it's completely even between them. Just know that, okay? I need to put like a slash there between them. So it's like they're exactly the same. Yeah, exactly. The 5-5-5. How many times did I say 5-5-5-5? 4. There we go. In fact, I think, you know what? Now that you pointed that out, he's just above Hinata. So the thing about Hoshiumi is he's very easy to rile up. But the thing is, he's not someone where like, you know, we put Atsumu in even match because riling up could like fuck him up in a fight. I think with Hoshiumi, the more you fuck him up, or like the more you try to fuck with him, the more you try to play mind games with him, the stronger he gets. He is someone that operates off of spite and willpower, and then he has the physical power to back that up. He could beat the fuck out of me, actually. In fact, I think he's... Hold on. I think he's up here. Yeah, Hoshiumi could fucking clear me, dude. It wouldn't be close. I know that. It would absolutely not be close. Hoshiumi could clear me. Also, even though, like, you know, he's one of the tiny giants, he's taller than me still, so there's even that. Like, I don't stand a chance. I don't. I'm willing to admit that. I don't stand a chance against Hoshiumi in a fight. And I'm willing to admit that. Hirugami. Hear me out. I know he's a big fucker. I know he is. I need to think of another word other than fucker. He's a big guy. I know that. He's tall. He's sturdy. I think intellectually, he knows how to fight. He just wouldn't. I don't think he would. I know there's a lot going on with him. Like, manga spoilers, there's kind of a lot going on. At least he's kind of resolved it now. He's grown past it. Like, if I was going against middle school Hirugami, I would lose. Oh Lord Jesus, there was a lot going on with him mentally, but he's just not in that mental place anymore, man. Like, I don't think he would fight. Period. He wouldn't put up a fist. He wouldn't put up anything, and he's not so sturdy in that, like, if I kept throwing punches, I would tire myself out. Kind of like Aone's case, where he's so sturdy, I would just lose on account of stamina. Exactly. Like, Hirugami just wants to chill. I think he'd lose on purpose. Yeah. He would lose on purpose. He just wants it to be over with. He doesn't care about pride or anything like that. Like, it doesn't matter. He'd let me win. That's why I'm gonna put barely win. Because if he actually gave a fuck about fighting, he'd be close to the top tier. He wouldn't murder me. I don't think he gives a fuck about that. But he would win if he gave a fuck, but he doesn't. Besho. Besho strikes me as another weaponist. Yeah. Besho strikes me as someone that brings a weapon. Is it like Kudimi with the knife? I don't think so. It might be a bat, but he also becomes a baseball player, so maybe just straight up is a bat. Yeah, Besho strikes me as someone that brings a weapon. Gao. Hakuba Gao. This one's interesting. I think it's even. I think this is an even match, but I'm gonna put him like right here. I think he has like physically he has everything going for him, but I don't think he knows how to fight at all. He's kind of an interesting case. I don't know what to think about Gao. I'm gonna leave him an even match. I think I could totally take him, but like it would it'd be kind of close. I don't know. It would take a lot of energy out of me to knock him down, but I don't think he would even know what to do in a fight. But he gives more of a fuck than Hiragami, so I think he would still try to win. So I'm gonna leave him there. I'm gonna leave him there. I feel good about that. Sure. Let's do Mayon. He would win. Clean fight, clear cut, win. He would just beat me. I know he's stronger than me. I know he would fight. Not much to say. Kind of just, I think that one's a no-brainer. I don't think he'd leave me to near death, like this group up here. But yeah, he'd win. He would win. Should I do the rest? Maybe I'll just do I'll do Nicholas Romero. I think he's in the same box. Yeah. I don't think there's too much more to say. I'll do Hyakuzawa, though. And I think I would win. I think I would win against Hyakuzawa. But it would be close. Poor Lev. Yeah, we're almost at the end here, though, but I still appreciate you joining me. So with Hyakuzawa, I think, even though I've mentioned that I'm not the fastest moving person, I think I move faster in a fight than Hyakuzawa, because I think I could take him. I think I could. I know he's huge, he's very strong, but I don't think he thinks on his feet very quickly, and me being a little goblin that's very close to the ground, I think I could do it. I don't know. I think just one fucking shot in the ankles and he's down. So, yeah, I'm gonna put him there. I think he fares barely just a tiny bit worse than Goshiki. So I'm gonna leave him there, and you know what? I'm gonna leave it there. I think this is the complete tier list. Question, how tall am I? Okay, actually, I did my rules and does my physical parameters over here. I am 5'4", at least with the American measurement system. I'm 5'4", and I'm 190 pounds. My body type is strong fat. I am a combination of fat and muscle, and I'm pretty stocky. So I do these matchups with that considered. I can take a lot of hits, but you know, if someone's like big and strong enough, of course I'd be taken down. Yeah, I know I deserved to be 6'2". I know I have tall energy, and everyone tells me all the time they're shocked when I tell them my height. So yeah, I think I feel good about this tier list. It's almost been 2 hours. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for hearing me out, and listening to me. I may do another one, maybe not like super soon, but I may do another like silly tier list like in a few weeks or something. I don't know. This is just something, if I have the time or if I have the mental energy. Work can tire me out for a while. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I appreciate you coming. Yeah, of course. And I'm going to post it on my Twitter. This is probably going to make a lot of people mad. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming here, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. See ya.